Good morning, student. We have finished our poem. Today we will start lesson 7, The Magic Fishbone by Charles Dickens. So from the title of the story, we can understand that the story is about a fishbone which is magical. Who is the writer of the story? Charles Dickens. So Charles Dickens is a famous writer of English literature. Now we will learn more about him. Charles John Huffam Dickens was a British writer whose notable works are Oliver Twist, A Christmas Carol, A Tale of Two Cities, David Copperfield, etc. So these are notable means famous works of Charles Dickens. During his lifetime and even in present times, his works have always enjoyed great popularity and he is generally regarded as the greatest novelist of the Victorian period. So, not only during his lifetime but still we remember Charles Dickens for his popular novels. Mainly he was famous for his novels. So he was also a famous writer of Victorian period. That means he belongs to the Victorian era. We can classify the age of English literature into different age group. So Victorian period is one of them. The present text is an adaptation from the popular short story The Magic Fishbone. So our text is taken from the story Magical Fishbone. Now open page number 68. Okay, this is the beginning of our story. Page number 68. There was once a king and he had a queen. So there was a king and he had a queen. They had several children. Alicia was the eldest, who looked after the other children. So the king and the queen had several children. Among them, Alicia was the eldest. Naturally, who is the elder sister or brother, his or her responsibility is to look after his younger brothers and sisters. So Alicia looks after her younger brothers and sisters. The king was in his private profession under the government. Look at the story. You think this is quite unnatural. He is king, but he is under the profession of a government. So this is kind of a peculiar thing. The queen's father had been a medical man out of town. So queen's father had been a medical man out of town. That means he was some physician. One day the king was going to the office when he stopped at the fishmonger shop. One day the king was going to the office and then he stopped to the fishmonger's shop. He needed to buy a pound and a half of salmon which the queen had requested him to send home. So the queen requested the king to send their home a pound and half of salmon. Salmon means a kind of fish. Okay. He had not proceeded far after finishing his shopping when the fishmonger's errand boy came running after him. So he had not proceeded far. That means proceeded means moved forward. মানে ও বেশি দূর যায়নি. Who? The king had not moved too far. Then the fishmonger's errand boy, that means the boy who works under a shopkeeper, that means who do the little things in a shop, came and running after him. He said, "Sir, you didn't notice the old lady in our shop?" So he asked the king if he had noticed the old lady in their shop. "What old lady?" inquired the king. "I saw none." The king replied that he didn't see any old lady. Now the king had not seen any old lady because she had been invisible to him. So the old lady was invisible, though visible to the fishmonger's boy. But the fishmonger's boy could see her. So the lady was invisible. Now turn your pages. Page number 70. Unit 2. Just then the old lady came trotting up. She was dressed in short silk of richest quality. Trotting means walking speedily. Okay. She was dressed in short silk of the richest quality. That means she was wearing a richest silk. King Watkins first, I believe. Watkins, replied the king, is my name. Papa of the beautiful Princess Alicia, the old lady asked. King Watkins first, I believe. So the lady asked King Watkins if he was King Watkins. Watkins replied, the king is my name. So the king replied that really his name was Watkins. Next the fairy said, Papa of the beautiful Princess Alicia, the old lady asked.